Hey guys, what's up? And in today's video, we are going to establish an SSH connection between your local machine and the virtual machine. So this is going to be part one of the many for deploying a full stack application on your backend. So let's begin. So for the first part, what you're going to do is you're going to go to this URL right here, portal.azure.com. And first of all, you'll have to log in, and that's what you need to get going. The first thing you want to do is you have to create a resource right here. So click on the resource creation. And since we are creating a virtual machine, so we have to go to the virtual machine option right here and click on create. So it will take you to this page right here where you have to fill in all the details of your VM. So I'll go through one by one. So the first thing is subscription. So the thing is we need to have some kind of credits. So to have a VM running, because it actually produces some cost. So to cover up that cost, you have to have some credits, or you can just pay money. So for in my case, I have the student discount, or I have some credits from my institute, so it's not a big hassle for me. The next thing is instance details. So virtual machine name, we can put anything right here. So for this video, I'll just put YouTube, and then the region is where you stay, or whichever region is the nearest to you. You can just go ahead and select that. And then availability options, let it be the same. Zone options, you don't have to do anything. Same with the availability zone, security, and the image. So what image of this LTS version you want here. So Ubuntu server 24.04 LTS x64, so Gen 2 would be fine here. So you can go ahead and choose that. VM architecture, yeah, I don't have to go too much in depth for this. So you can just choose x64. That should be a good choice. And then run with Azure Spot discount. I don't think you have to do anything over there. Size. So coming to the size, so you have like many available sizes, as you can see here. So the best thing I would suggest is, if you don't have much credits, you can go ahead with 0.5 GB RAM machine, which is going to cost you 340 rupees. That is equivalent to maybe $3 or $4. But for the video's purpose, I can just go ahead with P1 because it's a good. I mean, it's good. There's nothing bad about it. And then enable hibernation. You don't have to do anything. So coming to the administrator account. So authentication type. So we are going to use SSH public key for authentication. So we are going to have an establishing an SSH connection. So we have to go with that. Username will be I'll just go with YouTube. That should be good. And then SSH public key source. So we are going to generate a new key pair. So what is this new key pair? It's a .pem file which is going to get downloaded once your virtual machine is created. So that is used for authentication. Let's see ahead what it is actually. And then we don't have to do anything about this. Let it be RSA SSH format. And then key pair name. So key pair name, you can go ahead and type anything. I would suggest like just name it like underscore key, so that you know that it's a PEM file key. And then inbound port rules. So port rules are nothing but so Azure blocks all of the like ports on default. So for it to establish an SSH connection, we have to have port 22 open, right? So on default, if you have port 22 open, then only we can, establish a connection from our local machine to the virtual machine. So have it open and click on this first, allow selected ports, and then have SSH 22 open. So next, let's look about disks. I don't think you have to do anything about this unless you just want your personalized, things. And networking, networking, virtual network. You just create a new virtual network. That should be good. Default, new. new IP I want, yeah, and then have this the same. It should be good. And then coming to the management, I don't think you have to do anything over here. Monitoring, I don't think anything here. Advanced, also nothing. Let's go ahead and quickly review and create the virtual machine. So once it is created, like validation is going to get checked. So you're going to get validated. So right now my validation passed. So it's all good. You can just check the details of the VM, what is going to get created. But in my case, I'm really clear about what I've done here. So let's go ahead and create. So once you click on create, as you can see, there's this new dialog box, which is generate new key pair. So we have to download this on our local machine so that we can, connect to our virtual machine with help of this key, which will come back to. So I clicked on download, and as you can see, it got downloaded. So that's good. So once it's downloaded, your deployment is going to be in progress. So while we are waiting on this, let's go ahead and understand what is SSH and PEM file. So SSH is a way to access and control remote server from your local machine. So it's like it's like a method which is used to, connect our local machine to the virtual machine. So here our data, whatever we are sending, right, it gets encrypted in this method. So nobody can intercept us and our data is safe. So it uses encryption to protect your connection. Yeah, as I explained, instead of passwords, it often uses public private key pairs for authentication. So the problem with password is people can brute force the password. The point number one. So if a person gets your password, then it's highly likely that your server is going to get compromised. So to avoid that, we are going to have a public private key pairs. So that is nothing but PEM file, .pem file, which we downloaded just now. So what this does is SSH only and only is connected if you have this .pem file. So this pem file is going to be a key value pair or an authenticator for your SSH. So it's a very important thing to keep in mind that this PEM file is a very important file. It should not get leaked or you should not send it to anyone. So what's a PEM file though? PEM file stores your private key in a secure readable format. So yeah, it has some details in it in a readable format. So this is like it's like a private key which helps you in authentication of SSH. It's used to prove your identity when connecting to a server via SSH. So like I said, it's used for identifying if the person who is establishing a SSH connection is a legit person or is he just coming without the .pem file. In that case, it's going to not establish a connection. So now that we understood this, let's go back and check our progress. So as you can see, our deployment is completed. So let's go to the resource and let's make sure everything is set. I think, yeah, so we have the details and everything looks good to me. So the first thing you have to do is, I highly suggest you guys to have WSL on your Windows. WSL is a really good uh, really good way to handle this operations with the servers and establishing SSH connections. WSL makes everything easy, so I highly recommend having WSL on your PC. So the first thing we want to do is, as you know that our PEM file has been downloaded, but it's in Windows. So the first thing we have to do is we have to move this from a Windows to the Linux WSL workspace. So in order to do that, I'll just walk you through what the command is. So we are moving, right? MV should be the command for move, and then slash mnt slash, okay, mnt is nothing but mount Windows, okay, and then after the slash we have to put in our location where it is saved. So in my case, it's saved in C drive. Okay, if you want to get the location, you can just get it from here. Okay, but the format is a little bit different here. So you will have to change the backslash and some other stuff, little bit of stuff. So as I know where the download files is, it's in the C drive. And then I have to do it like this, write it in this way, C drive, and then users slash my username slash downloads. And then in the downloads, we have this test. What's the name of the key? It's YouTube key.pem. YouTube key.pem. So that should be good. So we are moving from the Windows to, we have to also have the destination, right? So we are going to put it in the home directory of this WSL workspace. So if I put in tilde and slash, it should basically, get the file over here. As you can see, it was a success. Let's look if it is here. Yeah, it's over here. So we got a key from the Windows to WSL. So part one is done. Now we have to give the read access to this PEM file, because we will require that. So chmod 400, which is the giving the read access to this particular file. So that will be tilde slash YouTube key. So that is the file name to which we are giving read access. So once I type enter, as you can see, it turns its color. So that means yes, it got the permission. So the next thing you have to do is now we have to establish an SSH connection. In order to do that, we have the simple command ssh -i, and now we have to point to our PEM file, which will be youtube.pem, which is present in the WSL workspace. And then in order to connect, you need your username. So I remember giving a username as YouTube @ and we need our IP. In order to get IP, let's go back to the virtual machine. And as you can see here, there's this public IP address. So all you have to do is copy to clipboard and then paste it over here. So what is this going to do is going to establish an SSH connection using this PEM file to this username and this IP address. So we are basically connecting to our virtual machine. So once you click on enter, as you can see, it is going to ask you if are you sure you're connecting to this? I'm like, yes, I just want to connect to it. And there we go. As you can see, we are not in our local machine anymore. We have gone to our virtual machine. So once you're here, you can run all sorts of commands. For example, ls does nothing right now. So let's create a folder, do, and then let's see. Yeah, you can create a folder. We can also delete a folder right here, as you can see. And be sure that this YouTube user right here is a user with sudo privileges. It's not the root user, but you can execute anything with the sudo command, and you can get stuff done. So I think that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please do like and subscribe. Also comment down below if you have any doubts. Let's meet you in the part 2.